What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Trackman87 for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, oh man, oh people, I've just got round to watching Carl Froch glazing off Turki Hand-Holding. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And I'll say I like Carl. 90% of the time I like Carl, but this is the problem with... I get it. I mean, I'm broke. That's the thing though. I gotta say this. I am broke as shit, man. If Turkey flew me out there, I'd probably jock and jive as well, right? But if you're paid, you don't need to glaze. Or maybe you do need to glaze. I don't know. Access. There's a whole... Anyway, let's get to the clips, man. Let's get to the thing here. And bear in mind, I was never one of the ones who slagged off the environment. Oh, it's really crap there. It should be in the UK. I couldn't give a where the fight is. There was no... I've never said that before. I couldn't care. I'm watching it on TV anyway. Make a difference to me. Make no scrap of difference to me. But if you're a diehard fan-sexual, the fans lost out and whatever else, and then you get put on, Turkey's flying you out there and paying your plane ticket, and all of a sudden it's all... Oh, yeah, this is the best thing ever. I don't know. It's a bit, what's the word, hypocritical. Because them very fans you were backing, the kind of Tommy Robinstein fans, that narrative was on. Oh, it should be in the UK, mate. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Fuck them tarheads. Except that kind of narrative. Them man who still ain't been flown out yet, they're still going to have them beliefs, right? They're still going to believe. The people that Carl Froch is playing up to, the kind of football fan, Joe Public, Tommy Robinstein types, they're still in the UK, dusty as shit. They're not getting flown out by Turkey. They're not getting the first class treatment. So you've betrayed, I believe Carl to some extent, and I'm going to show you the clips in a minute, he's betrayed his base on this one. It wasn't my base. You've never heard me complain about the atmosphere, not once. You never heard me complain about the fight should be in the UK. I don't care. I'm not going to no boxing fight. You can't see nothing unless you're at the front anyway, and it's cold. I want to watch it on TV. But if you're gonna, you know what I mean, if you're gonna make that thing, you should hold the line, in my opinion. You can't then get flown out and then be like, oh, I didn't know it was like this. And no, you've been paid off. You've been paid. Once that money starts flowing in, and Carl says at the end, again, we're gonna get to the quotes, but at the end is like, yeah, well, I didn't realise, but now I'm involved in it, obviously. Who can't suck something off that they're involved in? Yeah. I understand it. I get it. If I was in front of Turkey, I might suck him as well, to tell the truth. But I'm broke as shit, like I said. If I was paid, Carl must have 10, 20 grand a month rolling in from YouTube. He's already paid. But if I had that kind of security, I'm coming out there, yeah. Bash. And I'm not saying I'm going to be proper X-rated, but there's certain points which we're going to pick up on. Carl missed some plays there. For me, this was another seconds out IFL rim job, essentially. Do you know what I mean? That's what it was. Another rim jobbing. We've got a bunch of them. There was nothing. Bear in mind, Carl's supposed to be a cult classic. He's supposed to have built his, you know what I mean, edgy, something there. This was another. You could have, if you listen to this, it looks like it could be Radio Raheem, it could be Coogan or Eddie Hearn. Just trying to glaze Turkey off, man. Anyway, here's the bars.
Froch on Fighting with me, Carl the Cobra Froch. I'm not going to bang on about my intro, you've heard it enough times, but I'm delighted to be joined by one of the most, if not the most influential man in boxing at the moment, Turki Hand-Holding. Absolutely a real pleasure to be sitting here having a chat with you. Thanks for joining us. I know you don't do many sit-down interviews.
Thank you.
So I appreciate it. But yeah, it's great to have you on the channel. And I'd like to say to you, since your involvement in boxing, since you got involved about 18 months ago, you've made massive waves in the sport.
14 months.
14 months ago. I stand corrected straight away. 14 months ago. And
he's just taking it, man. And again, I get it. I'm not saying my name is Muhammad Ahmad Bruce Lee in Kunta Kinte. I'm not saying that. But it's, you know what I mean, the contrast. When Gareth A. Davis was there, was it Gareth A. Davis? Who did Carl put it on? And I didn't really like it, to be honest. Carl put it on Gareth A. Davis. And he's got his head up, he's got his chest out. That to me is like a, I hate to say it, but it's like a bully thing. Yeah? You're not supposed to shoot down. For me, Carl shooting at... Gad's an idiot, we know that. But if I was giving it to Gad, I'd banter him. I'd say, you love sucking dudes off, man. You know what I mean? But Carl was like proper trying to almost flex on Gad. It wasn't my bag. I cringed. I felt a bit... So he's pathetic, isn't he? Is the truth. He's harmless, though. He's one of them harmless, pathetic ones. He's not like Ben Chalong, who's scheming. Gad's just a jobber, right? He's supposed to shoot up in life, in my opinion. Gad's a bottom feeder, man. He's just trying to pay bills like the rest of us. In Carl's position, shooting up for him, bash, Turk. And again, I'm not saying it's advisable to be too edgy in Saudi Arabia, because you could likely wind up missing somewhere, like their man's Jamal Khashoggi in the Turkish embassy. Yeah, there's a good statistical chance if Carl got too much rah-rah, he might wind up missing in the UK embassy. That's fair to assume. We can all agree that might be the case, right? But there's a balance there. That 40-second intro you just heard, how many times? I'd like to welcome the most influential... can I just say this man since he's come along, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And he is good. But again, like I said, it's the deviation from where he was. Carl was like, this is rubbish, get it back in the UK, there's no fans there, people are on their phones. And he does bring up some of them bars, to be fair to him. Not with the same venom, no. Not with the same energy. It's like, oh yeah, I see both sides now. And, actually, and you'll see it in a bit, now I've come out here. It's not like it is people trying to convince his fans that it's not because he's been paid. I'm not saying necessarily overt payment, like, here's $1 million, Carl, just suck me off. More so, access. Yeah? Carl, whenever you want. And Turkey's good at this. He's political, man. They know how to do it. There's a reason they say money is the root of all evil. Money and access. They know what they do. They throw a few shekels in your face. Yeah? They throw a few shekels in your face. That's what they got to do. And everyone falls into line. Yeah? But I believe once you're paid, if you're broke as shit like the YB, it's one thing. But once you're paid, you're supposed to transcend bootlicking. Right? When you're a self-made man, you're supposed to transcend bootlicking. Massa's boot. I've got to lick Massa's boot, right? I'm not in a position to, but if you're made and you got it all going on for yourself, why are you licking boots for, man? I ain't licking no one's boot. Unless I have to. Unless I'm obliged to, because I'm broke as shit. I'm not doing it. I ain't licking no one's boot, man. Right? But it's to choose, Turkey's going to fly me out first class and I'm going to get these extra access. All I've got to do is juck and jive and, do you know what I'm saying? And be a jester. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just calling it what it is. You jucking and jiving for Turkey now. Anyway, I've got some more notes here. 5 minutes 30. Here's some more bootlicking.
Actually, I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, even though initially I was critical of it because the word to use is different. They were sitting down at ringside clapping.
Yeah.
And that's the word I'd use, actually. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, even though initially I was critical of it because the word to use is different. It's different.
Yeah,
and my last visit...
This is different.
Actually, when Sven Okke used to fight, he boxed Robin Reed and they were sitting down at ringside clapping.
Yeah.
And that's the word I'd use, actually. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, even though initially I was critical of it because the word to use is different. It's different.
Yeah.
And my last...
No, it's different. I was critical... Wait, I need to replay it. Sorry, people. I'm cross-eyed and deaf.
Very quiet.
It was like that in Germany, actually, when Sven Okke used to fight. He boxed Robin Reed and they were sitting down at ringside clapping.
Yeah.
And that's the word I'd use, actually. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, even though initially I was critical of it because the word to use is different. It's different.
Now he's saying, I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, it's just different. This is access, people. That's what someone who's touched says. You was Red Carl. You was the most hottest on this subject, right? If I had to pick a flag bearer for anti-Saudi, it was Carl Froch and then maybe Simon Jordan. Those were the two that come to mind who were proper red hot against it. Now you've been flown out there, it's like, well, actually, guys, this money's good out here. I like these money. You probably got a few hoes out there as well. Come on now. These man here, these political man, they know what gets it done. Yeah? They know what gets it done. People, Carl would have got on the plane first class. Yeah? You know, I'm not speculating here allegedly, but what's that, his chick's name? Rachel. I don't see Rachel in the cut like normal. Oops. Yeah, Turkey knows what he's doing, man. He's politics, man. They know what they know to play here. You fly people out first class, bash. You got two hoes in the hotel room, yeah, all seasoned up, man. It's all patterned for you. And Carl's now sitting there saying, "Oh, man, yeah, I like these exotic hoes, these exotic sandy hoes, man. I like these ones here. I'm coming back here, bash. Nah, I'm only messing. I don't know about that. I'm speculating. People, yeah. One thing you do notice as well. When these men get flown out there, they never show you their hotel room that Turkey paid for, right? They never do that. You best believe there's a madness going on in them places. He patterns it nice for you, man. Yeah, that's what he does. It's like, what's the word? Hosting someone. When you're a big boss like that, it's a condiment. Yeah? You got the booze, the bitches, bash. You probably got a pot. I reckon if you get put on by Turkey, yeah, they got a plate of coca in there, a bowl full of coca, primo. Dan the man, kid hand shipped in. They'll have all the bits lined. Seriously, that's how you get done. When you get to a certain level, yeah, it's standard. Standard. You're going to have the liquor. You're going to have the coca. Just laid out there, every room, patterned up. Bash. Yeah? That's what it is. The royal service. Stop playing. You get the royal service out there. And Carl don't want to come back now. Carl's looking for his Saudi Arabian residency. He don't want to come back. It's the truth. Stop playing.
Robin Reid, and they was sitting down at ringside clapping.
Yeah.
And that's the word I'd use, actually. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, even though initially I was critical of it, because the word to use is different. It's different.
Yeah,
and my last visit...
This is different cultures. And at the same time, I can understand. Of course, you want the big fight in your country, of course. But also, it is our right to have the big fight in our country. For that, sometimes...
And that's what I always said. If they're paying for it, yeah, if they're paying for it, why shouldn't they? End of the day, I never got understood what people was complaining about. If someone's paying for something, and if had been a fighter, regardless of the fans there or not, he'd have been flying out like everyone else. And Eddie Hearn did say this, and it has some credence. He said, Carl's only bitter because he ain't getting them bags. Because he would have been out there for sure. All these Tommy Robinstein cats, man. You think Carl would have been sitting there saying, no, I'm making a stand against the Muzzies. I'm not getting out there. He's out there now. Oops. Oopsie doopsie, folk. He's out there now. He cooked you, man. You man got cooked. Yeah? You man got cooked is what happened here. Yeah, go on. Roll Britannia. You got cooked, man. He out there. Yeah? He out there. That's what he's doing. So stop playing. And it's okay to do that, but just know who you are, man. I know who I am. My name's Miles. I'm 31 years old and I'm broke as shit. I'm doing anything for the money. Apart from my butthole. Apart from my balloon not getting touched. And even that, who knows, it might have a price. If the price is right, man, I'm not going to lie to you. Nah, I'm messing, but yeah, that one's there. Let's call it a spade here. Let's call it a spade. Stop playing. Yeah? People. You won't know what you'll do for coins until you're sitting in your yard in a snooty. Oh, stop. Anyway, I got some more bars for you, man. 8:20. Got some more glazing from Carl. Is it 8:20? Okay, let's call it 8:17.
It out to the last fight, which was Fury Usyk, the rematch, and it was different again. I mean, no, I'm not talking about from when I was there with AJ and the fight with Ruiz. I'm just talking about from when I've seen it on the television, because when I was there last month for that fight, I was very impressed. I'm not just saying it for the sake of it, because I shoot from the hip and I tell the truth. And I said on the night, I really enjoyed my night. The production, the arena, the atmosphere, it was different, but it was enjoyable.
Was more than 6,000 from Britain.
Yeah.
My name's Carl. I enjoyed my night. We know what he was doing. It wasn't the boxing he was enjoying, man. Yeah, it was them Arabian primo hoes. Stop playing, man. I'm not. What you thought I was born yesterday? Is that what you think? I was born yesterday. Stop playing. Yeah, we know what you was enjoying out there, man. They got the primo out there. You got your new noggin. You got your new nose. You got your new snout on. Go straight up there before that. People, listen. Carl, your twisted snout could never have enjoyed the primo coca they got out there. Yeah, so you come there, rock up to Saudi Arabia with your new snout on, bash, and they went straight up there. You was like, hey, come on, people, stop playing with me, man. To tell the truth, in December, whenever Carl was there, the atmosphere was dead. That's the truth. It's the same as it's always been. Yeah, there's a whole bag of premium Donnies, yeah, the ones with the garb on, sitting there on their phones. That's never changed. Don't lie to us, Carl. I watched it. The atmosphere's not changed a bean. It's not gonna change. Yeah? Because all the top seats are held by executives of the Saudi Arabian regime. So they're all going to be on their phone doing what they want. They're not really there for the boxing. And in my opinion, that's fine. But don't get there and then be like, oh, actually, it was the best thing ever and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed them Arabian hoes that Turkey put in my hotel room. Come on, people. Come on, man. Come on, you're not telling the truth, Carl. Yeah? The event was like it's always been, dead, in that sense. I don't mind it. It's not, for me, it's not dead, but the way Carl was rating things, there's no noise, there's no fans, that's exactly how it was in December, how it was in October. You could hear a pin drop in all them fights. For the first time in my life here, Beterbiev versus Bivol, I could actually hear Beterbiev's shots landing. Now you can say Beterbiev punches hard, but I've never heard that in a big fight before. Actual individual shots landing. Oops. There was no noise, there was no atmosphere. And that's okay. But don't get put on to the team and then be lying to the masses about how great it is now because I'm there. It was rubbish because I wasn't involved. Now I'm there. It's the best thing since sliced bread. That's corny, man. That's no good. That's fugazi, in my opinion. Okay.
More than 3,000 from Ukraine.
We got another one here. Now this is more of this isn't necessarily a slight at Carl, but it kind of signifies what I believe you should be doing as an edgy YouTube career. So he questions Turkey on Tyson Fury. Here we go.
I mean, the build-ups and the little short movies you do as a promotion before the fights. I mean, that's something we've never seen before. We've seen some good adverts and we've seen things with the different broadcasters. But these movies you do, I mean,
yeah,
they're not like bloody horror movies, some of them.
There is difference between our quality and the 30 or 50,000 quality.
Yeah. Well, you can see the difference and it certainly looks good. What else did I want to ask you? Are we going to see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua this year, do you think?
Okay, so I'm going to stop it there. Carl questions Turkey on Tyson Fury and AJ. And for the rest of this segment, he talks about Fury. Is he going to retire? Is he going to retire? Etc, etc. For me, like I said at the start of the video, that is generic IFL. Yeah? The question I want to know is, and I would have said to Turkey, what are your thoughts on Tyson Fury storming out the arena and saying, you can't get no decision in these countries? Fact. Tyson Fury stormed out. I did a video on it, maybe 1 or 2 videos on it. He was slagging off Saudi Arabia, saying you can't get no decisions in this country. That's a pretty... It's edgy. It's an edgy, in my opinion. No one's asked it, bottom line. I've seen a bag of these men in front of Turkey, not one man's asked him. I would ask, genuinely. Yeah? Jamal Khashoggi or not, I would... That for me is neutral. Yeah, that's like a neutral question-ish. Again, I get the edge, but it's... Come on, what are you doing there? What's the point being there? Oh, do you think AJ and Fury is going to happen? How many times have we heard that already? Fucking hell, man. Your whole shtick is to be edgy. That's the edgy question. What do you think about Fury slagging your country off after you paid him $400 million? That's a violation, Turkey. Take his head off, man. His plane should have wound up missing somewhere after them bars, right? Disrespect. What's his name? Disrespect the 100%. You don't cut the hand that feeds the mouth. That's what I would have told Turkey straight. Yeah? Next time Tyson Fury gets on the plane, that plane needs to go missing somewhere. Yeah? Bash! That's disrespectful. Because if I was getting paid, Tyson, you lost that fight. What you on about? You lost it, man. You shit yourself in both fights. No good. You can't you can't fight for toffee. You can box a little bit against bums. You can't fight though. That's what Tyson Fury's proved now. He can't fight. Who's he fought with? The basketball player. That's what you got. He had 2 opportunities to fight with Usyk. He can't fight. Is the conclusion. He couldn't fight with Mbonga either. Big stiff UFC dude. Couldn't fight with him. So he can't fight. Stop playing. He can't fight. You lost because you can't fight. And I told Turkey straight. Turkey. Tyson Fury lost because he can't fight. Nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. Bash. I'd have played it like that. He can't fight for toffee, man. He can't fight. Yeah, and he's a spoilt child. And spoilt children have to be reminded of what the time is. I'd give Turkey a lecture on disciplining people. Yeah, he should have posted his ass up like Floyd Mayweather, stuck in a hotel somewhere after them bars from Tyson. That's what he should have done, seriously. We should have got news reports that Tyson Fury can't leave his hotel room because he talked too much shit. That's what should have happened, seriously. I'd sign off on that. He'd lock his ass up, man. Let him cool off. Yeah? And I'd wheel him out for a press conference where he sits there and says, oh, I'm sorry to the Crown Prince who I've disrespected. I'm going to get back in pocket now. Yeah? Because I want to get home to my family. I don't want to go missing like Jamal. Oh man. Okay. 1930. This is the last bit of glazing now from Carl, and we can wrap up. 1930. Okay, we go. Bash.
Jake, it's been a pleasure to have you join
Thank
us.
you.
Good luck with the Ring magazine. He's going to be doing fantastic things with the Ring magazine. We're going to stick a link or don't forget to subscribe to Froch on Fighting, the Ring magazine. We're going to stick a link in the bio so you can have a look at it. But it's going to be big because this man's involved and we're looking forward to it. And boxing, I've never been more excited about boxing than what I am now. And the fact that I'm now involved, not behind the scenes, but more involved with yourself.
I said to you, we want you also behind the scenes, sometimes inside the arena or stadium, to do your show.
Yeah.
Because it's different atmosphere when you do it live.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's an honour to do that, and I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it. And February 22nd, which is a monster card, which everybody who's watching this knows how big a card that is.
Yeah.
The comment section roasted this dude, man. Look at this one here. Here we go, look. Someone said, Froch is more intimidated than any of his world title fights. Another one here. Video, Carl will be walking around holding hands with Turkey. That's the other thing as well, yeah. That's the other thing. Carl did come out. I leaked the video. Didn't no one see before. I leaked the video is the truth. I didn't get no flowers for it, but I leaked the video. Turkey holding hands with Frank Warren. And Froch came out saying, oh, what are you doing? Whoop-de-whoop. And I do believe, I hate to say it, but I do believe if Turkey put me on your team, man. Yeah. I'll hold your hand, fuck it. You know, at least with me, you know what you're getting. I'll come out and tell you, man, straight. Hey, man, I'm getting put on. What can I say, people? The money good. And them Arabian hoes, they fire, man. What can I say? I'd tell you, that's what I'd have to do, though. I'd come out, you say, why, you're a hypocrite. You're holding his hand. And I got bills to pay, folks. That's what you have to do. Yeah? I got bills to pay, man. What don't you get about that? Yeah? What don't you get? What are you not getting here? I'm paying bills. I'll be holding his hand, holding his pocket, wherever you want me to hold. Pause. I'll be holding for them coins. But to come out, what Carl's done here is like, well, he's trying to maintain the facade that he's still legit. Oh yeah, well, I was critical, but you know, I've realised now it's just different. Just tell the truth, Carl. Yeah? Just tell the truth. You've been touched, / you're getting paid now. You're on the team now. Everyone sees it. All the comments see it anyway. Yeah, here we go. Another one here. Fair play to his comment section. He says, you've had a lot of bad things to say about. You've had a lot of bad things to say. So now I'm here. You can say it to me, and I'll answer your questions. Froch, do you like boxing? What's your favourite Power Ranger? That's what it was like, though. That's what I'm telling you. It was like a generic, corny IFL video, man. We've heard 10 times before in a week. Here we go. This is one of my doggies as well from the comment section. Carl, before getting flown out, people are just saying the atmosphere is good because they are flown out there, greased. Carl, after getting flown out, the atmosphere is great. They're getting the Bunsen burner. So wait a minute. Carl, before getting flown out, was saying people are just saying the atmosphere is good because they're getting flown out there and they're getting the Bunsen burner. Carl, after getting flown out, the atmosphere is great. I'm glad the masses saw what the one was here, man. Carl literally slagged Saudi to the hills a few months ago. Yeah. Someone said here, how long until Froch says, Inshallah, my excellency, in every video? This is what it is, people. Fair play to the comment section. I thought there'd be more cut than that. But that's legit. And this shows you, Carl Froch's comment section shows you. I'm glad people see this kind of shtick for what it is. But it shows you what people expected. They expected something, again, no one's saying you go in there red hot and just kicking off and acting like a retard. And again, you pulled up on Gad though. And that's what I don't like. Yeah, you had bad energy with Gad. I got to admit that. That was off for me. You was giving bully energy with Gad. So it's like, well, how hard are you then? Because anyone could punk Gad, 60-year-old man who can't fight for toffee. Anyone could, like, objectively punk Turki, apart from the fact he got power. So what you're saying is, if you're powerless, I'll step on you. If you got some power, I'm going to bow down and kiss the boot. No, that is no good for the YB, I'm afraid, people. That's no good. Before I go, I want to replay this bit here.
With yourself.
I said to you, we want you also behind the scenes sometimes.
And the fact that I'm now involved, and we're looking forward to it. And boxing, I'm really, it's going to be big because this man's involved, and we're looking forward to it. And boxing, I'm really, I've never been more excited about boxing than what I am now. And the fact that I'm now involved, not behind the scenes, but more involved with yourself.
I said to you, we want you also.
The fact that I'm involved now, I'm going to pull the party line. Said every other politician / moody YouTube channel ever. So essentially, people, Froch has fell off at this point. He will just punt the party line from Saudi. No questions about whatever, like I mentioned earlier, about the Saudi, Tyson Fury slagging the Saudis off. Nothing a little bit different. It'll be the same as everyone else. Oh, Turkey, do you think Tyson will retire or not? Oh, Turkey, do we get AJ versus Fury? I've seen it before. We've all heard it all before. How many times do we hear it now? Oh, Carl, I'm going to get your own podcast. Your podcast can come on to our live streaming show. And there it was, people. The next true Geordie. And soon you'll see Carl Froch sucking AJ off. If that's the narrative Turkey puts out there, true Geordie was sucking AJ off. Oh, it's 3 times. You'll hear Carl. Yeah, when AJ gets wheeled out for his next fight, and Turkey's decided that he'll want to talk about 3 times again, you'll hear Carl saying, well, AJ's got the opportunity now to be 3 times, people. So, you got to respect it. That's what you see coming next. Anyway, whatever script Turkey passes down is what you'll hear Carl saying now. That's what this interview for me showed. There was nothing in here that had any weight to it. It's another generic podcast. Anyway, I like Carl, but this is the truth, man. And I'd expect the same from me. If you heard me saying something red hot, and I get there and don't say nothing, I'd have to come out and tell the truth, man. I'd say, listen, man, I'd tell the truth, I swear down. I wouldn't duck and jive and then pretend like it's all still sweet. I'd say, listen, bash. People, that Arabian La Coca that Kinahan brought over to my room, it was too powerful. That Saudi Arabian Kinahan Coca, it was 10 out of 10 and I've sold out, people. I'm on the team now. You best believe it. Them Arabian hoes, man. Damn, blew my mind. I got to be on Team Turkey now. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this on people. Stop it.